Jordi Cunningham. So excited for the great anime season. And let's talk about one of last year's greatest hits, celebrating 1 year. And now the second season is about to begin. What are we talking about today? Talk about Sword Art's successor series, by meaning better, same plot as Sword Art, but better, Shangri-La Frontier. I love this anime, and it's better than Sword Art, which I won't explain in this video. Might do a short about it, who knows? Maybe a short, definitely. But anyhow, the point is, we're going to do a previously recap video of the first 25 or 26 episodes season 1. I won't explain most details except for world building details or plot points. Yeah, so I'm going to explain a little, but not a lot to spoil things. Got that? Good. Let's begin. The series starts off with our main protagonist, Araku, beating another game. Yes, he's a trash gamer. And in this world, gaming, now that VR is more popular and very good, now normal gaming is now considered retro and dated. This premise affects that a lot of the games now are completely shit. Yes, I'm not kidding, that's the plot. He's basically named video game nerd if he was doing it casually. Even if the nerd is very great being not casual, but that's another show. But the point is, he plays, there's this random girl who acts like a love interest, and the whole joke is you don't see and have her at the same scene ever as like a joke where the girl's so shy to talk to him. It gets funny. Then one day, summer ends. Basically, they do that. They go to the game store, and he was like, I'm playing this other game. Random female clerk's like, playing this other game. And it's like, oh, Sunraku. I like, you want to talk? Oh, God, she's not there. Never mind. But anyhow, how you been? Just beat game. And now he gets to our main game in the premise of the show, Shangri-La Frontier. That's our title, and now let's begin with the plot. He gets into playing it. He picks the Twin Blade. He picks Survivor, plus a few other things. The narration also explains him being, his style of gaming being mostly a murder hobo, but not wearing armor, which is kind of weird. But anyhow, and we get our show's trademark look for him, his character model for his gaming stuff, as a blue bird face. Yes, I like this part of the show where his main look is a bird. And it looks pretty funny that being a human wearing a bird mask. Pretty funny, pretty great, pretty good. Anyhow, this is really, the plot point is he thinks you start in the jungle or, wow, I can't believe we're starting in Root Town. And the narration's like, he didn't realize that moment that putting the survivor skill gives him the ability to start in this area because of his path. Anyhow, that's great. And also, Twin Blades are basically rogues in American RPGs. Kinda, like I say, they're like fighter and rogue mix match, like with Magus, with sword spellcasting, or paladins with healing magic, like in that example. But anyhow, the point is, battles, trains. Then episode 2 begins with him defeating the boss and getting poisoned of the starting town. He runs. Well, the random high-level player, yes, that's the girl that I mentioned, sees her, gives up, then he runs. They don't cross paths yet. Then our main character battles, finds a unique thing called a unique monster. There are 7 of them, and they're basically super overpowered. The one he encounters is like a fucking wolf beast one. He battles it and gets a curse. A very powerful curse, which I will say in a moment. But anyhow, the 7 beasts are very powerful, and we were going to explain one other later on, but anyhow, the point is the curse. The curse gives him the ability, now that he's cursed, gains the ability of any lower level enemies are now scared of him. And now with overpowered. Now he's completely overpowered. Next up, episode 2 ends with the introduction of a freaking fox pink rabbit. Yes, go to the looking glass, Alice. You will see what you see. But point is that and finds he's in down a unique quest line that becomes the plot of his character. But anyhow, that. He finds a unique quest, a special rabbit town, goes into said special rabbit town, battle meets the guy, leader of the clan, the rabbit's father, basically gives him a collar to lower his rating, and he gets ready to do his stuff for next time for episode 3, and episode 4 details him playing another game. Yes, there is one other game that this show does as a plot point, a fighting game, which I forget how you call it, but anyhow, it's basically shitty lag fighting, where the main fighting style is just punching people, lagging while fighting, which is kind of a weird idea for what would a shitty fighting game be in VR. Okay, that's kind of makes sense, but the point is that's a plot point. Then he gets exposed by chatting with one of the players from the said other game he likes, which we'll see later. But any point that happens, then next episode is basically episode 5. We discover the rabbit can turn human. They fight. They see a random lady who will become one of the 2 other main characters of the show, plus the other one. But basically, they fight. They do the trial thing. Beats the shit out of him, even if he's so low level. Barely beats the boss. And after that, gets the collar off. So he can level up again, which he only leveled up once at the beginning. But now with the quest experience, he's now like almost 50 at that point. Gets something, he gets item, he can't do it yet. So he grinds, and that's when the lady is like, hey, can we meet up? I originally hated you from another game, but anyhow, you saved me. And that's basically about the fighting lady gets introduced. Next episode, it's like her introduction while the main character has him basically talks, doesn't know that Sunrocky didn't realize that they're combo skills, which is kind of funny because in the first episode he skips the tutorial, which becomes a running joke for like the new stuff, which is funny, but this is like the main example of it. Do that, combos, it goes heavy on it, well, meaning it comes blacksmith lady, that's the rabbit's older sister, that get ready for the second of the unique monsters to face, which is our second, where we reached the halfway point of season 1. And in season 1, they have one opening, which is like, I forget, but the second song, Danger, Danger, is really badass. And this is a good arc because that, in the next episode, he leaves the rabbit for like this mission quest going on for the thing. They do battle. And for the next 5 episodes, yes, for the first 5 or 6 episodes of second half are basically battling this unique monster. A freaking samurai guy battles him, and he has the ridiculous ability of making everyone level 50. I am not kidding. That's such an overpowered power. Battles them, they defeat him with a few new debuts, which I won't say for spoiler reasons, but great. They do battle. Next episode, they discovered the world's story has now reached 10%. In episode 2, we saw the world's story being at 2 or 3%. Now it's jacked up by a lot more, and the guy heads are getting shocked, and also we see a little foreshadowing for the main character VR stuff, being one of them, the fighter being pro gamer, and the other I'm not sure of. But anyhow, the point is, do that. They do the other game for like a joke scene with what's her face being also in the plot along the way. And also the next episode, the final few episodes of this season are just set up. Really, like, meet the rabbit lady, do training, do fighting a bunch of ice monsters for filler, padding to get new items, like grinding, making gaming great. Basically do that. They explain stuff as a background thing for the profession. And now she's back. The rabbit lady gets back to rabbit form while putting dress in the cloak thing. Plus another person they add in the final episode, I think. Then you meet a random NPC, player, a random pet person disguised as a little girl, which is kind of creepy sounding. But episode season one ends with hers like "we need to talk" sort of tease. Well, I don't know what that is gonna happen, but let's find out next time. Also, this show has a lot of mini shorts, which are like gag cutaways, which I won't explain, but there are a few with character background that's like a gag thing, but some gag, some not gag. That's why I'm not counting them as scenes. Sorry, but the shorts are great, just to know. This comment saying bye bye and hope you like season two. Well, I like it. Only time will tell. This comment saying bye bye.